And now I've developed my technique. I would cry myself to sleep because I couldn't play when I was 11, 12. I mean, I could play, but it sounded like, you know what? It was just, wasn't very good. And it drove me crazy. So in those times, 2 or 3, 4 years, well, I remember thinking when I went to bed one night, okay, this is so darn hard. And it's such a pain not playing well. I'm going to learn to play well, whatever that was for a 12-year-old. I'm going to learn to play as soon as I possibly can. So I became extremely disciplined and harsh on myself in that. And it worked. By the time, of course, it was suffering. I hated my own playing, and that didn't really die out until about 20, 30 years later. But that's another story. I'll tell that story. Okay. So I learned to enjoy the process of getting a little closer, getting a little better, even if there were some days that it didn't seem like it would be getting any better. So those were days that I was very impatient about it. I became not very popular in school because I had been on the basketball team, on the football team, and I resigned from those because I wanted to spend more time with the cello. And I remember my father having to come to the school because I kept telling him that the history teacher, who was the basketball coach, was being really harsh on me. In the basketball practices, he would take a tennis shoe and slap you in the butt, you know, the stuff you get fired for nowadays. But in those days, it seemed to be. Anyway, so my father said, but he's talented at the cello. And Mr. Dyer stood up and said, yes, but he's talented at basketball. So there's sacrifices and choices one has to make. And sometimes that makes you less popular. But you have to live with that.
So the real question is, how many hours do you get to practice a day?
Oh, do I get to practice? Well, now I have 2 young children, 11 and 14, and my other children are 38, they're twins. So in between those, I was able to practice as much as I wanted to, which is usually between 2 and 4 hours a day. But when I was at the age I was talking about before, and I wanted to get this over with, this painful process, I was averaging 5, 6 in the summer, and at least 4 with a full school schedule in the winter. So, and as one of my employers said to me once when I complained to him that I just don't have time for everything, he says, well, you know, the day is very long if you really just put down on a piece of paper what you're going to do every minute. And he's right. It's just that sometimes you want to take time in changing gears. Okay, you've been working on your algebra for a couple of hours and you decide, okay, I'm going to practice the cello, and you go, oh, it's so hard to play the cello. I think I'll watch some Mickey Mouse Club on TV, which is what was playing when I was that age. So, but it's just choices. You just have to make the choices.
Any other quick questions?